Welcome to the Cyber Threat Bulletin, where we keep you up to date on the latest cybersecurity threats and data breaches. I am your host Ragsha, and today we'll be covering some significant developments in the world of cyber threats. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow the Cyber Threat Bulletin to stay updated on the cyber threat landscape. Stay informed, stay secured. Let's jump right in. Our first story today revolves around Ghostscript, an open-source interpreter commonly used for processing PostScript language and PDF files on Linux systems. Recently, a critical severity vulnerability was discovered in Ghostscript, which could potentially allow remote code execution. This flaw, identified as CVE 2023366664, has a CVSS v3 rating of 9.8, indicating its severity. It affects all versions of Ghostscript prior to 10.01.2, the most recent release. The impact of this vulnerability is amplified by the fact that Ghostscript comes pre-installed in many Linux distributions and is utilized by popular software applications like LibreOffice, GIMP, Inkscape, Scribus, ImageMagick, and the CUPS printing system. Users and organizations are strongly advised to update to the latest version of Ghostscript to mitigate the risk of exploitation. In other news, SonicWall, a prominent cybersecurity company, has issued a critical warning to its customers. Multiple vulnerabilities have been identified in SonicWall's Global Management System, GMS, Firewall Management and Analytics Network Reporting Engine software suites. The company has addressed a total of 15 security flaws, including ones that allow threat actors to gain unauthorized access to vulnerable on-prem systems running GMS 9.3.2-SP1 or earlier, as well as Analytics 2.5.0.4-R7 or earlier, after bypassing authentication. Among these vulnerabilities are 4 classified as critical according to the CVSS v3 rating. Exploiting these flaws could lead to bypassing authentication mechanisms and potential exposure of sensitive information to unauthorized individuals. SonicWall customers are urged to apply the necessary patches urgently to safeguard their systems and data. Our next story involves a new form of malware called PyLoose. Unlike traditional malware, PyLoose is fileless, leaving no traces on the system's drives. This Python script-based malware specifically targets cloud workloads, aiming to hijack their computational resources for Monero cryptocurrency mining. PyLoose employs a precompiled, base64 encoded XMRig miner, a widely exploited open-source tool that utilizes CPU power to solve complex algorithms required for cryptocurrency mining. By operating without a physical footprint and utilizing legitimate system tools, PyLoose evades signature-based detection mechanisms. This technique, known as living off the land, allows the malware to inject malicious code into legitimate processes, making it challenging to detect and mitigate. Organizations should remain vigilant and implement advanced detection mechanisms to protect against such fileless threats. Our final story today focuses on a notorious Russian state-sponsored hacking group known as App29, also referred to as Nebelium or Cloaked Ursa. App29, believed to be linked to the Russian government's Foreign Intelligence Service, SVR, has been employing unconventional tactics to target diplomats in Ukraine. They lure their victims by utilizing deceptive car listings, enticing them to click on malicious links that deliver malware. Over the past 2 years, App29 has orchestrated numerous cyber espionage campaigns, primarily targeting high-profile individuals worldwide, including NATO, EU, and Ukrainian targets. Their tactics involve using phishing emails and documents related to foreign policy topics, accompanied by counterfeit websites, to infect their targets with stealthy backdoors. In their most recent operation, App29 sent an email to diplomats in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, containing a BMW car advertisement. This fake listing mirrored a legitimate car sale circulated 2 weeks prior by a Polish diplomat preparing to leave Ukraine. The ingenuity and adaptability of App29 highlight the ever-evolving nature of cyber threats and the need for heightened cybersecurity measures to counter such sophisticated attacks. That concludes today's Cyber Threat Bulletin. We hope you found this informative and helpful in keeping you informed on the latest cybersecurity threats and data breaches. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow the Cyber Threat Bulletin to stay updated on the cyber threat landscape.